Hang on, are we live? I need to double check this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to the AGS TV channel. I hope you're all doing well. It is Aston Villa away at Arsenal. Now, it's been a while actually since I've done a live stream. Uni's been great. Give me a second. I need to just monitor the stream. Like I said, it is kind of, still not a perfect setup. How you doing, Aston? What's up, man? Tottenham guy, Spurs fan, but 3-2 Villa. That's very interesting. Dean, member, welcome. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for joining the members club. It's been a long time, man. Alright, first off, is there a lag? Because last time I did it with this setup, there was a very slight voice to stream lag. And I've lowered the bitrate and the resolution just to try and help that. But let me know if it's actually working or not. Because if it isn't, then I'll retry this again. But I lowered the bitrate to 2.5K and the resolution to 720p. So yeah, we'll go from there, see if it works or not. But yeah, today, what a game. Arsenal. I gotta say, I love playing Arsenal, but even though we got a good record with them recently, I never get overly confident when playing them. I'm just going to get the lineups of both teams, so just give me 1 second. But yeah, I hope you guys have been okay. It feels weird doing this again, I will say. You kind of get out of the swing of it. And I'm still ill, by the way. I've been ill for, in total, about a whole week now. Not a week, a whole month now. 2 weeks of a cough, 2 weeks of the flu. And it just never seems to end. I'm just going to get flash score up on my tablet here, and I'm going to go through the lineups of both teams. Villa with a back five again, which is a bit of a shame. That never seems to change. How you doing, the Villa player? What's up, Mustafa? What is up, my dude? There is a delay. I apologise. Oh, for God's sake. Is it bad? Is it really bad? If it's really bad, I'll lower the bitrate again. I've tried to fix it and it's still not fixed. Brilliant. AJ just had a message saying about renewing your membership, our gold badge, even when I was unmodded, but now it's restarted your membership. Oh, I apologise for that, mate. It might be because you're on a different account, maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm trying to think of different ways I could fix the lag. I'll probably remove the chat from the screen, maybe that may help. It sounds silly, right, but little things like that do help, from my knowledge anyway. I'm going to remove this from here. I'm going to remove the chat box. Little things like that, they help, which sounds very weird. Quality lineup, Villa, 2 strikers up top. It depends how you want to look at it. Some an absolute shambles. Are we still there? Okay, we're reconnected. Alright, so how you doing, everyone in chat? It is a complete mess right now, the stream. As always. I'm just going to go through my chat on here. I may actually go full screen and just be like this rather than just have it up there, because if there's any problems I get to fix it right here. I need a new chair. I do need a new chair. It is in pieces, mate. I've had it for a couple of years now. You are 100% right. If I actually go full screen, what happens then? If I do that, and if I do that, okay, I don't mind that. That's all right. So yeah, I'm still ill, so I'm just gonna read through all my chat. Yeah, so I read that about Dean. Hello there, friend. How you doing? Zhao from Brazil, or is it Hiao from Brazil? I can't remember how you pronounce it in particular. Quality lineup for Villa. I'm not a fan of the 5-3-2. Some people are, some people are not. I think it works against some teams, but not against others. But we shall see. Maybe it might work against Arsenal today, but I think in order for it to work properly, you need to have, great partnership with your 2 strikers. And I feel like we don't have that with Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings, in my opinion, anyway. Clap so we can see how much the delay is. I don't know. I'll click my fingers. 3, 2, 1. Click. There we go. I'll see how bad that is. My mess under my desk. Yeah, I keep that off stream, but because I moved my camera, obviously you saw it. John McGinn hat-trick incoming. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. He loves playing against Arsenal, always performs against Arsenal. Prediction 3-1 to Villa. I think it's... I don't even know how to say that prediction. I think it's... I want to be optimistic, but even I think 3-1 is optimistic. I'm going to predict 1-0 to Aston Villa. You guys in chat, let me know what you think, but I do think it'll be 1-0 to Villa today. I've made sure the video is vertical. I did do that on purpose. I thought that may help. I don't know. Probably is not going to help at all. 5-3-2, what is this? American football? Oh, it's less than a second of delay. Oh, that's not too bad then. That's not too bad. I'm not too bothered. If it's only that small, I'm not too bothered. But before, it's been like a full-on 5-10 second delay. So, yeah. 2-2. That's not a bad prediction. I'm going to go with, like I said, 1-0. So, yeah, you guys let me know in chat what you do think. Watkins and Ings. The reason why I don't overly like the formation for Villa right now is because I don't think their chemistry is that good together. I really don't. I think they're very inconsistent. I thought maybe, Watkins' pace, Watkins' pressing, he could feed off Danny Ings quite well, but I don't know. It hasn't seemed to click that well. Danny Ings is a natural goal scorer, so he always scores chances anyway. I think he should drink some water. I'm ill right now. So I'm gonna drink whatever I can. I got water here, I got pop here, and I got Monster Energy here. So yeah, I thought Saka was injured, gutted. I need to get through the lineup of both teams actually, because I only really read out. Actually, no, I didn't even read out Villa. I was going to, and then I got distracted. So Villa, with that back five, Martinez in goal. Tyrone Mings, Twanzebe, Konza back three, Matt Target on the left, Matty Cash on the right, Louise and McGinn is the midfield pivot, Buendia as the attacking midfielder behind Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings. Arsenal apparently with a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3, however you want to look at it. Ramsdale in goal, Gabriel, Ben White, Tomiyasu and Tavares at left back, Lukonga and Partey is their pivot, with Aubameyang on the left, interestingly, Smith Rowe as the cam, Saka on the right, Lacazette up front. I find that very interesting. Aubameyang out wide. That didn't work last year, so why are they doing it again? That's the real question. Ramsdale will be hard to beat. He's a solid top keeper, I will say. How you doing, Paul? Hi, AJ. How you doing? Let's hope for a win tonight. Yes, let's indeed hope for a victory. I'm saying 1-0 to Villa, and it will be Ollie Watkins to get the winner. He's down on his luck right now. Only has scored one goal this season, and it was away at Tottenham. So he loves playing in London. I do think he will get a goal today. So yeah, hopefully we can hold out for that. Arsenal not in the best form. Let's be real. I know they are a decent side. I'm not going to criticise Arsenal too much because I do think there is quality in that team, but they've not been that great. I don't think they were brilliant against Palace. I thought they were fairly poor even against Burnley, but they managed to win off a set piece. The Norwich game, Norwich are the worst team in the league by a mile, and they only won that by a goal. So I think this Arsenal team is very beatable. It is very, very beatable. We've beat them in each of our last 3 games, haven't even conceded a goal against Arsenal in any of those 3. So I want to be confident, so I'm going for a 1-0. We are below Arsenal on 1 point. We have 3 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses to Arsenal's 3 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses. They are unbeaten in 5, but they've not deserved to even be unbeaten in 3 of those games? But they managed to just grind out results here and there, and that could be the difference today. What are my thoughts on Buendia? I think he's a superb signing. I think Arsenal really should have gone for him, but I understand why they pulled out, but you can't really afford to lose signings like that, especially with how long they tracked him for. I think he's a good player for Villa, needs to be utilised, but the big player for Villa that I've not mentioned, that no one has seemed to bring up anyway, Leon Bailey, on the bench after his injury. Sorry, finally back involved. Like I said, I am ill. I'm trying to get better. Eventually, I think I will. Leon Bailey back from injury after, over a month out with his thigh injury after scoring against Everton. He's finally back, but only on the bench. So hopefully he can come on and we get the points. That's what I'm going for. This is a phone stream. Loving it. How you doing, Jax? What's up, mate? It is a phone stream. because how else am I going to do this, really? I've got my PC and all that at uni. I came back home. I thought I'd stay till Friday because I can watch the games right now. At uni, I could watch them, but it would be on a delay, so I thought I'd do the stream here. Dean AVFC says, we don't usually win when our under-23s lose. It's like when we lose, Leeds usually lose as well. That's quite bizarre. I've not really noticed that. Dean also says Watkins isn't scoring today. Zhao says, not in the better form. A Summer League club are playing better than Arsenal. That's a bit harsh. 60%, a 3-1 Arsenal win, 33%. Well, that's 93%. I don't know where the other 7% is. Maybe that's a draw, but he's saying 2-1 win. Philip says, what are your thoughts on Buendia? I answered that. And the final thing, Paul said, spent a couple of days down Dorset. I like Dorset. I know people who ironically live there. It's a very small part of the world. I know people who live there. With friends, they told me Ben White's parents live face. Small world. Damn. Very small world. I love Dorset, Devon, Cornwall, Somerset. All that part of the world is lovely. I do like to go there quite a lot. Jenna says, come on, Villa, beat these. Oh, that's the way of putting it. Can't stand Arsenal and their fans. Well, already, we have kicked off, and Ramsdale had a bit of miscommunication there with Gabriel, and Ollie Watkins may have got himself in trouble. We're only 20 seconds into the game. The whole team of Villa and Arsenal are already at each other's throats. We are 20 seconds in. This is mental. This was just a hoofball forward for Villa. Ramsdale doesn't seem to talk with Gabriel very well. The communication is poor. I think Watkins has a yellow card in the first minute. This would be ridiculous. I think this has to be one of the fastest yellows of all time, if he gives it. Come on, Villa. Oh, wait, no, I read that before. AJ, I don't want to bring this up, but thoughts on that Wolves game? That was shambles. It is a Watkins yellow. After a minute of the game, technically 20 seconds in, it was a hoofball from that target. Gabriel left it. Okay, it is kind of a yellow. Watkins just seems to throw Gabriel to the floor. Fair enough. I didn't actually see that. But not great communication, I will say, between Aaron Ramsdale and Gabriel. I think that was a bit poor. Yeah, the Wolves game, I will touch upon that. That was a bit poor. I did make a video on that. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. I was not impressed. I think it's fair to say. I don't think anyone from Villa was. We did capitulate. We bottled it. We didn't show any fight or desire. And inevitably, I don't think we deserved to lose, but you make up your own luck in the Premier League. And we got beat. We got beat fair and square. We were comfortable as well for a lot of the game. Buendia was pretty good. John McGinn was fantastic, like he's been all season. I don't know. It was a bit bizarre, but Wolves just, as soon as they got their one goal back, it just seemed to spark them to go on and on and on. I can't really quite put my finger on what exactly went wrong, but if I was to try and have a guess, it was just maybe the mentality of, oh, wait, we have something to protect now. As soon as that one goal went in, it was like, it kind of makes that a bit fragile. That's the best way of me explaining it, but there's no real excuse to drop 3 points with 10 minutes to go. Especially to drop 3 points to get nothing, it's even worse. With 2.5 minutes into this game, it is Aston Villa's third kit as well, by the way. The first time we are playing in that. It is quite nice, a nice little blue kit. I haven't bought it, which I might do. Depends how well we do, because last year I bought the Villa third kit and we lost, I think, every game in it. So even though I liked that third kit, it was terrible for luck. So we'll see how this game goes. If we do well, I might buy that third kit. Who knows? Dean says, Sunderland done a job on us today and we lost. I don't follow the under-23s that well. Saka onside here in the box, crossing towards the far post. Shot! Saka tapping. No, he's absolutely sailed it over. Well, this was really bizarre. Saka looked offside initially. The flag stayed down. He puts a ball in towards the back post. Aubameyang with an overhead kick / scissor kick towards goal. I don't know if he's going for it. Surely he's going for a shot there, Aubameyang. I don't think that's a pass. He's gone for goal. It fell back to Saka, who arguably had a tap in there, maybe. He's in a great position to score. Emi Martinez on the other side of the goal. And Saka has absolutely ballooned it over. Ballooned it over. Terrible, terrible finish from him. But Villa looked a little bit sloppy there. What's your score prediction? I did say this earlier. 1-0 to Villa. Obviously, I'm going to be biased. I do think, especially with our record against Arsenal, I'd like to be positive. And we don't really concede goals. against Arsenal either. So I'm hoping for a 1-0. Danny Ings or Watkins. Oh, we've lost the ball here with Matty Cash. Chance here for Arsenal already. It's another absolutely terrible shot from, was that Lukonga? Well, Arsenal have already cut us up a little bit here. That was just terrible from Villa. Matty Cash trying to take on 2 players. He lost it completely. And that's a great chance for Arsenal. That is a really, really good chance for Arsenal. It is Tavares, actually, the left back. He robbed him. And a bit selfish, actually. He just goes on his own and kind of skies it. Terrible finish. You can tell it's a defender. That's all I'm going to say. The finishing was absolutely woeful. But not really great start from Villa. We don't look that sharp. That's a bit of a worry to say. You know, you got to make sure you're definitely sharp going to a place like the Emirates. I know it's not as difficult as what it may once was, but it's still, you know, you got to be sharp in these type of games, I think. 1-0 Philip. I don't know what you mean by that. Jenna says, how can you make Arsenal like prime Barcelona early on? Because it's Aston Villa. I don't know what to say. I don't know what it is. Maybe we're just a bit too relaxed. Matty Cash surely had a shout on for a man on there. He just seemed to get dispossessed without even knowing who's behind him. It's so easy that for Tavares. And we're very lucky that Arsenal have not bought their shooting boots with him, because they've had, 3 chances now already, and they've sailed all of them wide. So I don't really know how to look at it. From an Arsenal perspective, that's terrible. From a Villa perspective, it's terrible. So it's not great for both of us, really. Championship preparing to deal with Arsenal. I can't really laugh at that when they've actually done better than us so far this game. Don't forget, guys, you can like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe. Can't even speak here. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It does help the channel very, very much. And promote the live stream to others. 5 minutes gone. Nearly 6 minutes gone here. Arsenal 0. Aston Villa 0. Villa yet to really get out our own half here. Arsenal just passed it around themselves. Ben White on a little run here. Through the heart of Aston Villa. Into this. Oh my days. He's gone into our second half. No one has tackled Ben White. He's played it out to left-hand side. Terrible from Villa. Chance for Tavares. Can he get the ball into the box? I think he's overrun it. And is that going to be a goal kick? Oh, he took it quickly, actually. But that was terrible. Ben White has ran through directly the middle of Villa. From his own heart. In fact, from his own box. Runs right through the middle of Villa. No tackle from McGinn. No tackle from Louise. Got all the way to our box before he played it down the left-hand side. Terrible, terrible from Villa. And thankfully, Tavares he's not had the best start to this game, I will say, for Arsenal. Because we would have been in huge trouble if he had any type of attacking brain there. Seems to get far too close to the byline before trying to pull it back. I think he overran it, in my opinion. Jack says, a win today could take us to 10th. Well, yes, we're not playing like we're going to win this right now. I know it's very early on. This, I think, a card for Aubameyang there. I've just seen this because the cameras didn't show it at first. Emi Martinez tried to take his clearance quickly, and now Aubameyang fouled him in doing so. I don't think a card has been given, though, to Aubameyang. Even though Watkins was given one for not something similar. Oh, again, really poor from Villa. Buendia this time, giving it away. We get away with it. And Tyra Mings has slashed it out for a throw-in. Villa are looking really, really poor so far. I don't want to sugarcoat it. I don't want to exaggerate it. We've looked really, really flat and not sharp at all. We look like we haven't had a rest in like 20 years. The players, I don't want to say they look tired, but they're not sharp at all. And a player's gone down for Villa. Aubameyang has put it into the back of the net, but it will not count as a free kick has been given prior to that. I don't know why he carried on playing anyway. A free kick to Aston Villa was given. Aubameyang eventually put the ball into the back of the net. It won't count though. This game has been very weird already. What's the foul here for? I think it was Lacazette pulling onto Konsa. Yeah, Lacazette pulled him and then just took out his ankle a little bit. I don't think that goal is going to count. I don't think the referee's going to change his mind. Isabel says, hi AJ, been long since these videos. So happy to see these videos again. Oh, it's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. I have been at uni. I've been ill. So I've come back and I thought while I'm here, while I've got, my Sky here, just do a live stream. I'm probably going back in the next couple of days, but I thought rest here. Everyone at uni is ill. Literally everyone. You've probably, it's what, the most viral flu I've ever known. People around you probably have the flu right now or a cold right now. It's literally everywhere in the UK. and it's especially prevalent in my uni. That's all I'm going to say. My whole uni flat, my whole ground, I can't even think what it's called. My whole floor is just full of ill people. So I've come home for a few days. I got a week off next week. Crossing for Villa. Head back in towards the middle, towards Danny Ings. Good header away by Ben White. And that will be a corner kick to Aston Villa. First real attack that we've had, and we've got a set piece on it. Aubameyang just thinks he's sick. I do think he has an ego. 100%. Phillips said terrible start. I think it's been a bit poor. But if we score from this, then we can forget all about it. Isabel says, glad you are back and well. Well, I'm back, but not well. Villa haven't been good so far. No, we've been quite poor. But that could all change if we do score from one of these set pieces. We do have one here. It'll be an in-swinger towards the far post. Saka heads it up into the air, and that'll be caught by Aaron Ramsdale. Not a great set piece from Villa, I will say. That's a great throw from Ramsdale. Oh dear, it's gone all the way to Saka inside Villa's half. That is an unreal throw from the goalkeeper. I think that's a skill, by the way. It's something that's not really touched upon. Goalkeepers distributing the ball is a real skill. Crossing from Tavares on the left-hand side. And target clears for a corner kick to Arsenal. Are they calling... Oh, they are calling Reading Week, yeah. What a weird names to call it, by the way. And I've never heard of a holiday called Reading Week. But it's a week off, so I'm not going to complain. They call it whatever they want. I do not care, really. And I need the time off. I need time to get well. I've been ill for about a month now. Ignore 2 days. I've been ill for a whole month, and I'm sick of it. Saka corner's terrible. Oh, it's not dealt with by a target at all. And Arsenal still have a chance. Long shot blocked in by a crowd of bodies. I think it hit Twanzebe. That was Emil Smith-Rowe. Hits an absolute bullet across the ground. Trying to maybe hit a deflection here and there to send the ball into the back of the net. Thankfully, the Villa bodies blocked it. And another long pass through. Twanzebe deals with this one as well. Danny Ings just couldn't... He just didn't know where the ball was. Villa still could counter-attack. And that'll be a free kick. John McGinn fouled there by Lacazette. It seems to be a little bit... I don't know what the word to call it here. A little bit scrappy there in the midfield. I thought Danny Ings could lead the counter-attack, and then he lost where the ball was. And then John McGinn eventually took over. He's had a great season, by the way. I will say John McGinn has been absolutely brilliant for Villa this season. I'm going to make an early prediction. Football not coming home. Well, that's just very sad. You got to be positive. We've made a semi-final and a final. 2 major competitions running. I think it's pretty decent. I think we have all the right in the world to say it may be coming home. He's Matt Target for Villa. Hammers it long. And is there a flag? There might not be a flag for Watkins here. Watkins all on his own, though. Eventually a flag. Wait. Oh, a player's gone down for Arsenal. Now, they've stopped play, even though Villa had a good chance there. Player's been stopped because of a head injury to Lacazette for Arsenal. Now, this was off the ball. I did not see what happened here. And the physio is going to have to come over to Lacazette. Now, I hope this isn't anything really serious. Tyrone Mings may be involved in this. I need to see this. Oh, it's an elbow. Okay, Mings could be in trouble. Tyrone Mings could be in serious trouble here. That is an elbow into the face of Lacazette. I don't think he was looking at where... it's dangerous, I agree. But there was no intent to hurt Lacazette there. He's... you put your arms out to... to challenge headers. That's what that was, but it does catch him with an elbow. So, oh, man, I just don't want to be ill anymore. He does catch him with an elbow, 100%. I think, yeah, they have a bit of a handshake. I don't think there's going to be any bad decision given towards Tyrone Mings. I did worry for a little bit there. Many true game said it's coming home. My goat, Jackson. I'm going to have positivity, of course, but France and quote-unquote Italia in the final 100% or a possible Spain. Now, I said Spain to win the Euros. By the way, you can check that. It's still on the channel. I called it well below. I called it well before the Euros even happened. And some people thought it was a bit weird. I just had a feeling Spain that year, no pressure because, no one expected Spain to do well. Kind of like Italy. Not many people actually predicted Italy to do well. And I thought they're going to use that for their advantage and do well this in the Euros, and they did. And they probably should have got to the final. I remember them being all over Italy, and they deserved to win that game. but only lost on penalties like we did. Shame, really. Strong tackles coming in the middle of the park for Villa. Was that John McGinn sliding in there? Arsenal do just about keep the ball though. Here's Tomiyasu down the right hand side here. Nice little step over. He's got Matt Target with him. Good tackle, Target, and that'll be a corner kick to Arsenal. Quarter of an hour gone. So I can tell already from the get-go, Arsenal like focusing down the left-hand side, but Tomiyasu, he has the ability to get forward. Douglas Luiz is fuming, by the way. Luiz, oh yeah, he got caught nastily by Lacazette, and he's complaining to the referee because he's got actual marks on his ankle. It's a really high challenge from Lacazette there that probably should be looked at. It's very serious. It's a nasty. It's what they call like a lazy striker's tackle, and he's really caught Douglas Luiz there. And I don't think Luiz was very happy the way he was shouting at the referee there, showing him his sock that clearly had, the mark of where Lacazette actually stamped on him. Here is Lacazette. I think that ball's gone out of play. Oh, the referee doesn't think so. Bit of head tennis here, and Saka is offside. Now, despite the fast start to this game, it has started to dwindle out just a little bit, but Villa have survived that early scare. We just did not start this game very well. Call me, I just had to end the... Oh, dear. Sorry about that. They know I'm streaming as well. So yeah, I'm still hanging on to that 1-0 prediction. I still think that 1-0 prediction could very, very easily happen here. But it does feel like one of those games that could easily go either way. Last year, we were all over them from minute one. That's definitely not going to happen. I already knew that wasn't going to happen this year, but, it was just obvious, really. There is going to be a throw-in for Arsenal, just inside their own half. Tomiyasu. The ball's eventually played back to Ramsdale. Pressure from Villa, though. Ramsdale has to be quick here. He's giving it away. Twanzebe only heads it as far as the Arsenal midfield. I forgot who that Arsenal midfielder was. Thomas Partey. And here's Smith Rowe here. This back five is not suiting us. I think it's really, if anything, benefiting Arsenal. Because whenever they hoof those long balls forward, Twanzebe will head them away, but only head it as far as them. So they're benefiting from it. Here's Tomiyasu. Edge of the box, goes for goal, puts it well over the goal. And that'll be a goal kick to Aston Villa. Not winning this midfield battle. And I know it's like a maybe overused saying, but I do agree with it. In order to win games of football that are close, you got to win that midfield battle. And we're not, because Lokonga and Partey are doing quite well at winning the ball back here, and even Tavares is helping out with his high press on the left-hand side. And I think we're struggling a little bit. John McGinn has probably been our most consistent midfielder right now. Luiz has been okay. Buendia has lost the ball a couple of times. Jack said, I might be a fanboy, I can't wait for the new Spider-Man film. I know it's off topic, but old actors coming back. And old actors of Spider-Man coming back. I don't mind talking about different things off subject here and there. I think Spider-Man, I do enjoy it. I enjoy a lot of Marvel. Clip ball through to Buendia. Just couldn't take it down. That was a great pass through to the byline in the box. And if he had any good touch there, that could have been a real chance for Villa. But yeah, going back to Spider-Man, I do like it. Even my dad loves Spider-Man. I enjoyed them a couple of years ago, like the cartoon, like the film. I forget what it's called, the Multiverse, I think. I enjoyed that. Tom Holland, I think, is a fantastic actor as well. Not impressive, Buendia, non-existent again. I do tend to agree with you there, Philip. I don't think he's been that great so far. It does feel like John McGinn again is carrying this midfield, and this has been a consistent thing with Villa this season. McGinn, I think, has overperformed, and players like Luiz, I like Luiz, but there's games where he underperforms, and then Buendia just hasn't really suited this midfield three so far. Into the Spider-Verse, thank you guys. At least you know what I'm on about. I thought that was really good. I did enjoy Into the Spider-Verse. It was different. It was different to how I expected it to be, and I still enjoyed it. And that's a great sign of a good film. Because when you expect it to be something and it's something else, I think you know, you may be more inclined to think, you know, it's not what I expected. But I thought it was really good. It is a free kick to Arsenal. More of a crossing position, but I still think it's fairly promising. Saka and Smith Rowe both on this, the two Arsenal Academy products around this set piece. What do you guys think of Smith Rowe, by the way? A lot of people talk about Smith Rowe these days, and I can't seem to make my mind up over him. I know Villa wanted him. I don't know how real that was in the end. Saka free kick for Arsenal. Very good free kick. And it's off the bar by Thomas Partey. Now, that free kick was sublime. Into the middle. And Arsenal, well, probably should be in front. Thomas Partey swings what is the outside of his right boot and smashes the upright. Bloody hell. Villa just did not deal with this very well. It was a Saka free kick. Lovely whip on that. It was Tyrone Mings' mistake. He tried to flick it on, I think, for a corner, and just ended up helping the Arsenal attack. Oh, so Tyrone Mings flicked it onto the head of Konsa. It fell straight back to Partey, hit the post. That would have been a terrible way to concede. Smith Rowe, Arsenal's best player. Corner comes in. Mings heads it away, and a lovely good header away, and maybe a counter attack for Villa. John McGinn. He's all on his own. He's just about into Arsenal's half here. And he wins a throw-in. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from John McGinn. All on his own. And it will... Oh, that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic from our best midfielder. Carries the ball from our own box all the way into Arsenal's half. And he wins a throw-in to just relieve all that pressure. Arsenal have been the better side, though. I'm not going to sit here and tell you lies. Arsenal have been better than Villa today. And... very lucky that Partey could hit the post because he had the whole goal to aim at, and it was an unorthodox type of shot. I think it's the only way he could have done it. It was reactionary. It was just a little flick with the outside of his foot, but it very easily could have been 1-0 to Arsenal there, and it would have been down to just a Villa mix-up at the back again from a set piece. We have a set piece coach, and we're not dealing with set pieces very well. So I don't really know what to say about that, really. I love John McGinn, and I ain't Scottish or a Villa fan, but he's so likeable. I love McGinn. I love McGinn. I think McGinn would suit so many teams in the Premier League. Chance for Arsenal again, though, in the box. Tavares shot deflected just past the post, and that'll be an Arsenal corner. They are really starting to turn the screw here. We are in a bit of trouble. I'm not going to... Like I keep saying, I'm not sugarcoating this. We are in a bit of trouble here. It's hit the arse of Ezri Konsa, and Tavares, despite... maybe not having the best finish on him, he's causing us problems down this left-hand side, and we are struggling. It will be a corner kick to Arsenal. 22 minutes gone. Villa need to get a foothold into this game. Corner comes in. Partey! Goal to Arsenal. It's Thomas Partey. Now, I said we needed to get a foothold into this game. We've conceded off a set piece, and Arsenal deserve the lead. We've been really, really poor in this game. We've been really, really poor. I don't really know how else to put it. I just think hopefully we... Oh dear. I think Emi Martinez had a howler here. It's the very smallest of touches. What has happened here then? Oh, Emi needs to save that. Emi needs to save that. That's gone right through his hand. That's terrible from Emi Martinez. It's hit the shoulder of Partey. It's the worst header you'll ever see. Even if you can call it a header. And it's just terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. I'm just trying to edit the score and it's being awkward here. Just give me 1 sec. It is 1-0 to Arsenal. And deserved. Hang on, just give me a sec. I hate updating scores when it's not Villa related. When it's a score that doesn't benefit Villa, it hurts me. Okay, why am I doing that? Can it not do that? Alright, there we go. Oh, here we go. I see. I knew I'd get people come in. It's a terrible, terrible goal. It's hit the shoulder. It's hit the shoulder of Thomas Partey and gone through the fingers of Emi Martinez. It pains me. It's an absolutely woeful goal. That type of... can't even call it header. That type of header should never go in. Absolute shambles. And... I can't even say it's undeserved because they started to really dominate us. Here's a chance for Villa though with Danny Ings on the right hand side. Danny Ings crossing towards Matt Target. Oh, he just doesn't get a good enough header on it. And Arsenal do clear. Again, a wasted opportunity for Villa there. Oh, dear Lord. Class goals. It reminds me of a FIFA goal. I can't lie. It was very, very scrappy. I'd rather Partey score the other shot he had with the outside of his boot. Him scoring with his shoulder through the fingers of Martinez doesn't really sit right with me. But it is 1-0 to Arsenal, and it just really sums us up. We've been absolutely awful in this game. Not had a good week really in terms of football. I watched the non-league team get battered 4-0, and then I've watched Villa 25 minutes into a game be a goal down. And this 5-back formation, I get why we used it because we had players out injured like Bailey, like Traore, like Trezeguet. So I get why we use this 5-back, but I don't understand why we're using it now. Because we have Bailey back. I just don't really get it. We don't look motivated yet. Jerome, you're spot on. You're absolutely spot on. I don't know. I can't really quite pinpoint what this is really for Villa. Well, I mentioned earlier we didn't look sharp enough, but it doesn't really describe what's going on. We just look really, really lackluster, and we are playing into the hands of Arsenal right now. Same old Villa. I think you're right. I don't like to admit when you're right, Dean, because it annoys me as well. But it is same old Villa. We've been terrible. We've been absolutely terrible. And I thought, well, we might get away with it. We got away with it with Partey. Literally, 2 minutes prior to the goal that he did score. And we didn't learn our lesson. The corner. We have a set piece coach, by the way. Just so you guys don't forget, we pay someone to help us to defend and score set pieces, and we conceded from 3 different set pieces last week, and we conceded 1 today. Villa so bad, we're losing already. I'm bad. There's not really words to describe what this is really. Dean said we're going to be on our backs handed. We're going to get our backs handed to us tonight. AJ, this will be a 2 or 3-0. I don't want to say that just yet. I do think that this Arsenal team is beatable, 100%. But I don't know. We need to perform better than this. Tottenham away was awful. Wolves was pretty poor for most of the game, but then we livened up second half and still crumble. And then we've looked really poor here again. Like, this 5-back formation has to go. Tyrone Mings was booked for a challenge on Lacazette. 27 minutes into the game, still 1-0 to Arsenal. Jerome said we should play a 4-3-3. I don't know why we don't. Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins don't work. I'm saying it now. It doesn't work. It won't work. They don't have good chemistry together. They don't. And until they do, this formation won't work because this formation is all about them playing well together. And if they don't play well together, we're screwed because Target can't cross a ball and Matty Cash, his crossing's inconsistent. We rely on John McGinn playing out his skin every week in order for us to get the ball from one end of the field to the other. Honestly, I want this 5-back to just go now. I really do. Where's the team that beat Man United? Well, exactly. Well, we played with the 5-back that day. And the only reason that worked is because Man United, they didn't really play to our weaknesses. I think that's why we beat them. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I don't rate him as a manager. He should have studied what we're good at and what we're not good at. And if he did that, he would have beat us. Ironically, since then, we've played teams who have hurt us. And there's a big chance for Arsenal again with Tomiyasu. But good defending there from Axel Tuanzebe. And that will be just about thrown to Arsenal. Man, we're getting done on the break here as well. Dean said, I said on Kieran's channel to begin with, wouldn't win. I posted it on every Villa podcast over last week. We wouldn't win. I said against Watford and Brentford, never been wrong. Well, Watford won I had a feeling we'd lose on the opening day to Watford because it's, newly promoted team. Brentford have been really good this season, so I'm not overly bothered if we lose to Brentford. Well, we didn't even lose to Brentford, it was a draw. Brentford have beaten teams. They had a 3-3 draw with Liverpool. I don't think that is a shame to drop points against Brentford, but I don't know. There is a counter-attack for Villa, though, with Danny Ings. See, it's exactly what I'm talking about. Ings trying to play a pass to Watkins, and the pass doesn't go through. It's really, really poor. Buendia's looked really poor as well. This is a game to show Arsenal why we got Buendia, not them. A game to show Arsenal why Emile Smith-Rowe should have gone to us and not them, and we've not shown it. Absolutely no. We've done the opposite here. Jerome Villa TV said last week, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I was so angry at that. I don't really want to talk about the Wolves game because it really irritated me. Really, really irritated me. Right to my core. And it reminded me of Villa ever since I've been watching Villa since a little kid. We've always blown 2-goal leads and it never changes. Honestly, how you being outplayed by Arsenal? Because we're absolutely terrible and we're playing into the hands of them. Our formation, oh my days, there's a mistake from Konza. Chance for Tavares, tap in for Saka. What a save, Emmy! That save is massive. Villa, this is disgraceful. This is absolutely disgraceful. Villa getting caught on the counter-attack again, and Saka's missed the sitter here. This is shocking. First, Buendia giving the ball away led to a counter-attack. Emile Smith-Rowe played a nice through ball to Tavares. Konza makes a mistake. And oh my days, man. That's really, really, really painful. Tyrone Mings doesn't watch behind him. Matt Targett doesn't have the pace to catch up Saka. And if it wasn't for a really good save from Martinez, this game might be already over. This is absolutely shocking. Corner from Saka, headed off the line by Matty Cash. Villa need to wake up. This is a shambles. This is an absolute shambles. Eventually a goal kick is given for just a wild shot from Sambi. But this is shocking. Absolutely shocking. And I feel like Dean here. But this is not good enough. This is not good enough. If it wasn't for really, really good goalkeeping, this game is pretty much over. Abysmal. United were woeful. They went on to lose 2 games after we hadn't improved. I think the Man United game was a false pretense. Poor Man United team. And I don't know. I think that reflected more them than us, if I'm going to be honest. Palace put up a better fight. Exactly. Palace deserved to get a win from that game, by the way. You're spot on. If we don't play well, I think Dean Smith will be sacked. Well, I'm not going to say Dean Smith out, right? But I get why people do. I really, especially with performances and results like this, I get it. And I said in my last video, if this continues, he will be gone. Oh my days, John McGinn has just given the ball away. This is shocking. This is absolutely shocking. A free kick has been given to Arsenal. We are playing into their hands. It's a yellow card here for John McGinn. What is going on? What on earth is going on? This has been one of the worst first halves I've seen this season. This has been absolutely shocking. The fact this is only 1-0 is that's probably the only positive from this game so far. Abysmal. Thing is, we ain't beating West Ham. I know West Ham are going to hurt us as well. Arsenal have been all over us. We can't even get the ball out of our own half. Our goal ratio isn't that great in games we need to score 2 to win. Yeah, well, we're not winning this game as this stands. Isabel said, I like Ings versus Ollie. Whoever can get the goal. They don't work together. One needs to play with the other, or put Ollie Watkins at left wing. That's what I would do. Free kick to Arsenal. Well, Matt Targett has... I don't know how we got away with that. I don't know. Matt Targett slipped over and bicycle kicked it on the floor. I don't even know how to explain this. Targett just fell over. Targett is... I don't know what he's done. He's fell over, but his body has hit the ball, which has allowed Martinez to pick it up. This is just shocking. Honestly, people paid money to go to London to watch this game. That's all. I don't even have to say anything else. Bunda is he's been terrible. He's been absolutely terrible in this game. Watkins and Ings are like having 2 people on one trampoline. Ain't gonna work. Imagine we are playing worse than Palace. I don't like talking crap about Palace because I think Palace actually have been pretty good this season, despite poor results. If you actually look at how they play quite good football with Patrick Vieira. So I think it's a bit harsh to criticise Palace because they do actually play quite well. And Palace deserve to beat Arsenal. And we have looked like Well, I don't think we've had a shot officially. So that's just summed us up really. This like I said, this 5-back formation is playing into their hands. They want this. They want us to play 5 at the back. It's allowing them to pass right through us. John McGinn though for Villa. Maybe something can come from this. Of course it doesn't. Of course. Emi Buendia gives it away. And I'm going to move on from there. ETH said, yo, what's up? How you doing, man? Ali currently laughing at his TV. Don't think Rants will hear me for a good while. Yeah, don't even. It's shocking, man. Absolutely. Jerome says, we're still asleep. Dean said, AJ, it's going to be 3 or 4-0, mate. Just go to bed. Arsenal got their revenge. All right, we're only half an hour into the game. I know this is shocking. I know I've criticised Villa. I know I've gone on a rant, which I don't like doing anyway. I only go on rants when something is really serious, because some people go on rants over small things. This is a big thing, because this is another example of the 5 at the back not really working. It works against some teams, but it's not a formation you want to use every single game. This is a formation used for a one-off game, like maybe a Chelsea, or if you want to match a team up. It's something to use as a plan B, not as a plan A, because you're going to get games like this where Arsenal are going to pass the ball right through the heart of you and win this game by 2 or 3 goals. If nothing changes, this is going to happen. And we're not even going to have a shot on goal as things stand. We need changes to happen. Otherwise, we're going to get beat here by an embarrassing amount. There's a chance for Tavares and another save by Emi Martinez. Tavares has ripped us apart on this left-hand side. For a left-back, he's done more than Villa's whole attack combined, which is shocking to say the least. Isabel said, if Dean Smith makes a first sub at 70th minute, I'll cry. Don't even. I'll do more than cry. I will do more than cry, don't you worry. We need subs at half-time. Never mind 50th minute, 60th minute. We need substitutions at half-time. Buendia trying to battle here for Villa. And a free kick has been given to Aston Villa for a handball. That looked a bit harsh, actually, and the Arsenal fans didn't really react to that very well either, which kind of suggests that's a controversial one. They're going to play the replay here. I didn't actually see a handball here. That didn't even hit his hand. That didn't even hit his hand. That's ridiculous. I have not seen a decision that has involved handball that has gone nowhere near someone's hand. Unless that's a foul that I've missed, I don't know. But that wasn't a handball, which is what he indicated to the referee, which I'm very confused. I didn't even see a foul involved in any of that. So a very bizarre free kick to Villa. I'm not going to complain though. We need subs at half time. If we don't, I will give up. Well, football's a funny old game, and it can change with the blink of an eye. But we need a lot of blinking eyes in this game, I feel. That's all I'm going to say. Because right now, it's been easy. Mikel Arteta, who I've criticised a lot, has, I would say, completely, tactically got the better of Smith here by a mile. By a mile. And we're starting to get our team, like, back fit. 10 Arsenal shots to Villa 0. We're nearly at half-time. We haven't even had a shot on goal. Shocking. Jerome says, bring on... Well, I'm going to read your second comment. Bring on Leon Bailey. You do whatever you want to Bailey, mate. Leon Bailey will save that. I do think Bailey will do something. He'll do more than this. The standard, the bar is so low. Leon Bailey could just walk towards their box and he's done more. Like, I think this is a perfect time to introduce him at half-time. I've heard... on Twitter anyway, that he was in training. He looked perfectly fine. I think the only reason Dean Smith didn't start him today was just for a precautionary, but he has to come on. Come on, look, this is where, like, we need results. We need games like this to get results from. Twan Zebi was fouled there. Villa will get a free kick and will play advantage actually from it, and it will lead to a throw-in inside Arsenal's half. It's the first time we've had the ball in their half for a very long time. And if we get any goal before half-time here, it would be a disgrace. Because we've been absolutely... If we get... Well, honestly, if we get anything from this game at all so far, it would be a disgrace. Because we've been absolutely abysmal. It'll be a Matty Cash potential long throw here. With only, 6-7 minutes until half-time. It is going to be a Matty Cash long throw. I feel like we're Stoke. I feel like we are Stoke City right now. Like the good old 2011. Oh, saying that. That's nothing on Rory Delap. Terrible throw from Matty Cash, really. We do keep it, though. Oh, dear. I say we keep it for a literal second as Cash tries to play a ball down the channel. Won back by Arsenal. McGinn concedes a throw-in. And that will be the end of the very pitiful attack for Villa. What on earth am I watching? We look like Norwich. In fact, no, that's harsh on Norwich. We look absolutely, categorically abysmal. Isabel said we need Bailey, and I reckon Ramsey would be a good person to bring on. Honestly, at half time, drop the formation. Right, we need to just drop this formation at half time. Right, it's not working. It is just not working. Right, we need to fully accept it. Arsenal have used it against us. So we should go to a 4-3-3 at half time. Put Ollie Watkins at left wing. Leon Bailey at the right wing, which is where he likes to play. Danny Ings up front. And that means we've got Douglas Luiz, John McGinn. And we'd have to take off one of the centre-backs. Probably take off maybe Konsa or Twan. See, Twanzebi's been actually half decent, so I think it'd be a bit harsh to take off Twanzebi, but one of the centre-backs has to make way because it's just not been good enough. And I would bring on Ramsey. So my two sub, well, actually no, my one sub would be, no, my two, sorry, no, I'll get it right. Two subs would be Bailey and Ramsey at half-time. And we go to a 4-3-3. If Dean Smith, he'll never do it. I don't know why I'm saying it because he won't do it. But if he does at half-time, then, he's got stones. He's got stones, man, because we need it right now. We need something. We need absolutely just something right now. Bailey has to come on. I don't care where we stick Bailey, but Bailey has to come on. Even if Bailey goes on up front, he just needs to be on the field here. Here's Cash for Villa. So we're getting more of the ball, at least. I'm trying to just scrape for positives, if I'm going to be honest. I'm not even looking for... I'm just literally scraping the barrel here. We are retaining possession, which is the most we've done. I think we've kept hold of the ball for about a minute. Clip ball through towards Ollie Watkins, but really good strength from Gabriel. Gabriel has dealt with Ollie Watkins really, really well. Watkins and... Well, I say he dealt with Watkins really well. Danny Ings has completely ghosted. This has just been really embarrassing for Villa. They have had 11 shots, we've had 0. I'm embarrassed for them. Jerome, I agree with you, spot on. Absolutely spot on. Jacob Ramsey as a 10, behind Watkins at left wing, Danny Ings up front, with Leon Bailey right wing. That's how we should go, because we don't have Traore back. Oh, I was saying that we've got Buendia as well. So maybe just not bring on Ramsey, just have Buendia as a cam. With Louise and McGinn as the pivot. I think that probably should be the way to go for Villa. I'd maybe bring on Jacob Ramsey with like half an hour to go maybe. But right now, it's all about Leon Bailey. All about Leon Bailey. Konza concedes a throw-in. It will be an Arsenal... Oh, dear Lord. It's going to be an Arsenal throw. Oh, it's given away, though. Well, that was very bizarre. The camera just seemed to pan... Even though it was an Arsenal throw-in, the camera panned straight to Villa getting possession. Here's John McGinn, just inside Arsenal's half. Like I said, we're getting the ball more now. Cash, that's a good ball. Here's Emi Buendia. Early crossing. Good handling by Aaron Ramsdale. The first time Ramsdale's had to do absolutely anything in this game, and it's just to grab a cross. Oy vey. Shocking. It's something... I'm trying to think of a Villa highlight reel here, and the fact that would probably go in it really says it all. Really, really, really says it all. It was just an early ball in from Emi Buendia. It was a nice through ball from Matty Cash, but it just went to nothing. Watkins and Ings again trying to leave the ball for each other, and it just goes straight into the possession of Arsenal. They just have terrible communication between each other. I don't understand how two strikers can just be that disorganised, that uncoordinated. I don't really understand. We have possibly, two of the best strikers in English football, and they can't play together. But going back, I think Danny Ings has played in a 4-4-2 before, so I don't get it. Great for a ball to Lacazette. Oh, really good tackle actually from Twanzebe. And Twanzebe, I think, was fouled there, but I think a corner's going to be given it instead. Only a minute and a half to go here before half time, and just put me out of my misery here. It's Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 0. Really good through ball actually to Lacazette. Tyrone Mings again just caught napping, just allowed that through ball to go around him. Did a free kick get given here for the foul on Twanzebe? No, a corner has been given officially. I thought there was a little foul there from Lacazette, but the referee doesn't agree. Saka's corners and set pieces have all been really good today, so I do worry here. Saka, left-footed, in-swinger, and it's headed over again. Every corner is hurting us. Every corner. It's Thomas Partey again from a corner. He's really, really hurting us. At the near post, gets away from his marker, smashes it towards the middle of the goal. That's shocking, man. That's absolutely shocking. Tyrone Mings is his marker, and he flies away from him. Absolutely flies away from him. Abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. And Tyrone Mings is arguing here. Well, there's argument, amongst the Villa players, which really does put it into perspective. Mings needs to go. Mings... I don't feel comfortable saying that about a club captain, but he needs to cut out the mistakes, because as much as I do rate him... Whoa, ref! That's a shirt pull! That is a free kick to Villa. Very good. Now, I think the Villa players are saying that's a shirt pull in the box. No, that will be looked at by VAR, I think. It's a yellow card given. That was like a Saka shirt pull in the Euro final. That was very, very obvious. And I want to see exactly where this shirt pull happened. It was outside the box, yeah. It is the right decision. I thought possibly it might have appeared inside the box, which would have been terrible. Lokonga with the... Yeah, that's a very needless foul as well, I think. John McGinn driving at Arsenal. He's been our best player in this game, which... I don't even deserve to say that, because even he's not been great. But every Villa player... You know what? I'd tell a lie. The best Villa player has been Emi Martinez, because that save against Saka has kept us in this. Saka had a literal tap-in at the back post. And Emi Martinez made a really, really good save. But, I mean, we're 1-0 down, and I'm saying the goalkeeper's the best player, so I think it really sums it up. Free kick to Villa, though, with a minute to go. Oh, dear. John McGinn will take this free kick, and it's terrible. It's terrible. It's into the hands of Ramsdale, and there could be a counter-attack here for Arsenal. That's a terrible free ball as well. It's cleared for a throw-in. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Emi Buendia and John McGinn seemed... I don't know if that was a training ground routine or to pretend they got in each other's way, but they both went to take the free kick and then left it for each other. I don't really know what was going on, but it seemed to ruin the flow of the free kick. Crossing from the left-hand side, it's going to go to Saka. Saka tries to square it into the middle, and Villa just about get away with it. No foul was given either way, despite moans and arguments from both teams. Target goes long, looking for Ollie Watkins, and Ramsdale will just collect this. I think that'll be half-time. He bowls it out, and that is gonna be half-time, surely. Well, we're over the 2 minutes, and there's no pressure on it. It's in the middle of the field, so you might as well call for half-time. Just end my misery for this first half. I want to forget this first half ever existed. This has probably been one of the most one-sided first halves I've seen for a very long time. It's been shocking. And Arsenal still might end up getting another goal here. Lacazette's cross deflected off target. Lacazette will get it straight back. Oh, great strength as well. He just pushes away Buendia. His pass intercepted from John McGinn, lashed away from Martinez. And that will be it for the first half. That is shocking. Oh, VAR! Oh, my days, no. A penalty, I think, has been given to Arsenal. I think he gets the ball there, Target, doesn't he? Well, a penalty might be given to Arsenal here. Matt Target sliding in behind. He goes through the back of Lacazette, but I think he gets the ball through his legs. And, well, this would end the first half. This might be a penalty. This is shocking. This is shocking. Oh I don't think this is a foul, but I'm trying to not be biased. I think Target gets the ball here. This is, and by the way, this is they played a minute over the initial time that was given. We are nearly 2 minutes over the initial time now as the referee looks on his monitor. Now, this would change the game for me. He gets the ball. He gets the ball 100%. Never a foul. Never a foul in a million years. Gets the ball. It's risky because it's through the legs of Lacazette, but it's never a penalty. He's given it. Are you actually serious? He has only gone and given it. He's given the penalty. Target wins the ball. Target wins the ball. That's not a penalty. He wins the ball. It's a risky one because it's through the legs of Lacazette, but he gets the ball. Come on. This is shocking. This is absolutely shocking. VAR was introduced to stop decisions like this happening the other way around. Matt Target has won the ball. Unless I've missed anything, this just seems to be one of the worst decisions of the season, right? Well, the Villa fans are not happy. This is one of the worst decisions of the season. This isn't a stinker. This is genuinely one of the worst decisions of the season, Arsenal. This penalty that has been given is shocking. Not a penalty. It is not a penalty at all. Matt Target has won the ball through the legs of Lacazette and a penalty has been given. Through the balance of what happened, Dean Smith and are out. I'm not questioning Dean Smith when terrible refereeing has possibly cost us this game. I know we've been awful. I'm not blaming everything on the referees. But this is not a penalty. And it's Aubameyang, I think, to settle this game. We're not coming back from 2. I don't think it's a penalty. Aubameyang, saved by Martinez! But it's tapped in on the rebound. You lucky prick. It was saved. Emi Martinez made the save. And it's been tapped in by Aubameyang. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. It's such a great save as well by Emi. And he's got the rebound. And that's the game. That, unfortunately, is a game. Such a good save by Emi as well. But no one is sharp enough to get that rebound. To be fair to Aubameyang, he reacts really well. And just about gets there before any Villa player does. Oh, such a good save as well. That's not fair. Honestly, we have been scammed. It's such a good save. It's not a penalty. I don't think it's... If someone can explain to me in the comments why that was a penalty, please tell me. Because I didn't see a single thing there to explain to me why a penalty was given. Because it looked like to me, Matt Target won the ball through the legs of Lacazette, and then Lacazette goes down. That's what it looked like to me. I've accidentally broken something. Just give me a sec. I'm just trying to fix it. And it's all over for Villa, I think. That will be the last action of the first half as well. What can I say? What can I say? I'm just going to try and lean this, actually. But I don't think it leans very well. Absolutely shocking. Game over, let's have a drink tonight. Yeah, I mean, why not? I'm just going to leave it on the table for a sec. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I don't agree with the penalty at all. And I mean, maybe I'll see online if I'm wrong or if I'm not. But it didn't look like a penalty to me. And I'm going to stand by that until I see otherwise. And especially the fact that the referee played on as well, like over a minute past the initial time as well. That's another one. People are going to give me banter, but shouldn't have been a penalty. Penalty was saved by Martinez, and they scored the rebound. Just summed it up. Really. We've been awful in this first half, and I think maybe we do deserve to be. Well, no, it's not. Maybe we deserve to be losing. But yeah, Target's lunging for the ball, and he went 2 feet off the ground trying to. He didn't go 2 feet off the ground. He got the ball. You literally have no idea what you're talking about. He got the ball. His foot wrapped round the ankle of Lacazette without touching it, and he poked the ball through Lacazette's legs, and then Lacazette went down. But in the laws of football, if you tackle someone, if you tackle the ball and then get the man, because you got the ball first, it doesn't matter if the man goes down. Yeah, Jax, a penalty was given. A penalty was given. A controversial one was given. Target didn't agree. Dean Smith didn't agree, and I'm sure most of Villa Twitter, or hopefully a lot of people won't agree with that. And Aubameyang missed his penalty, but scored the rebound, which I thought hopefully, with that goal back, maybe, and not goal back, with that penalty save, maybe it could have brought some life into the team, but gobbled up rebound. He was 2 feet off the ground. There was no momentum on the tackle, but he was 2 feet off the ground at the time of the tackle. I don't think he was. He was on the floor. So what does 2 feet even mean if he's literally on the floor? His whole body is on the floor. Like, how far do you take this? Is it not 2 feet? Is it his whole body sliding in? Like, I don't think he should have attempted the tackle anyway, because it's very dangerous when you do it behind someone. But it's not a penalty. It's not a penalty at all. And I'm going to double check to see what people think. I need to actually change the score as well, which is going to be really annoying to me. But yeah, you know what? Let's ignore the penalty for now. We've been awful. Right? Let's not escape the fact that Aston Villa have been absolutely terrible in this game. Can it rotate, please? Really? I don't know why it's doing this. Aston Villa have been absolutely terrible. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this. We have played into their hands like you would not believe. They have definitely watched us a lot, and they know what we are bad at because they have exploited it. Tyrone Mings has been exploited. Set pieces have been exploited. And we do deserve to be losing this game. I don't think we're going to get... Well, we're definitely not going to get anything from this, I don't think, unless something crazy happens. Leon Bailey needed to be subbed on yesterday. You'll get forensic evidence. I'm going to look on Twitter and see what people think. But yeah, even if that penalty wasn't given, or even if that penalty was saved by Martinez and the rebound wasn't taken, I still think we'd probably lose this game 1-0 because we're not doing anything at all. We have not even remotely threatened the Arsenal goal. And we do deserve to be losing this game. Now, some people said to me earlier, Dean Smith in or out? I've had questions. I think you have to question some decisions he makes. I think that's fair to say. I think some people love Dean Smith a little bit too much at times. You're allowed to question it. What score do you think at full time? Well, as it stands, I think we're going to get hammered here, like 4-0. If we don't change anything, we'll lose this game 4-0. But I'm hoping we do change something, because hopefully we're not completely brain dead, and we try a different formation or a different style of play, and we possibly maybe nick a point. But I think it's a 3-0 win to Arsenal, regardless of what we do. Shocking. I think it's been our worst performance this season. I can't even speak. Let me know in chat. What do you guys think of this game so far? Has this been Villa's worst start to a game? No shots. Not a single shot. No expected goals. 44% possession. Only 3 touches in their box. I don't even know what else to say. That is our worst start to a game this season. Simply put, even the Watford game, when we lost that 3-2, like we were 3-0 down in that, I think. I think we still had a few shots on goal. Like this is absolutely shocking. I could have fielded a better Villa team than this. I imagine, I hope anyway, Dean Smith is a lot cleverer than I am and has a lot of better tactical knowledge. I would get our team to have a couple attempts on goal. Like, come on, man. All right, looking on Villa Twitter. Lack of ideas. No creativity. Awful recruitment. I'm thinking that Ings' deal was bad. Buendia doesn't look Premier League quality. Getting outrun wide. Awful side. Honestly, should be 4-0 down. Mings is the worst centre-back in the league. If he wasn't left-footed, he'd be in League One. Thought we weren't having half-time for a second there. Get Dean Smith gone. Dean Smith out. Unless the Arsenal team all get COVID in the changing room, might as well call it a night. We need Allah. This club is finished. Dead club. That's people making fun, which is fair enough. I mean, I'd do the same if I hated Villa. Repeat of the second half of Wolves. This is just. This has just summed up our last 4 games. This is just shocking, absolutely shocking. Why didn't the players run to the ball after he saved it? I mean, that's another one. Our players did not react at all. What is my Twitter name? Oh yeah, guys, follow me on Twitter, AJSTV. Right, if you type it on Twitter, you can follow me. I don't actually tweet that often, I will say. I use Twitter all the time, and I do need to tweet more. But if anyone does want to follow me on Twitter, it's AJSTV. Can't handle... I mean, Arteta ball is better than Tuchel ball, I will say. At least it's more entertaining football. The only thing I will say about Tuchel ball, that it is just business football, that it gets results. But I prefer Arteta ball, because I think Leon Bailey might come on. I hope he's going to come on. But the camera panned to Bailey then. Maybe I'm getting excited for no reason. But he's out on the field. Buendia, Mings, Watkins, all shocking. Most weird plug ever. What? So someone asked what my Twitter name was. I'm going to say it. Just follow me on Twitter, AJSTV. In fact, all my socials, you can always look at AJSTV. You'll find me on all my socials. What do we do to get something from this? Even if there is any hope of getting something from this game, what do you guys think we should do? I think it's obvious, and I think we go to a 4-3-3. Get Watkins on the left wing. Get Ings up front. Put Buendia on the right. Not Buendia on the right. Put Buendia as a cam. Put Bailey as a sub on the right, and we go 4-3-3. And actually attack them. Take off Tuanzebe. Or, actually not on Tuanzebe. Konsa or Mings. In fact, I'd honestly take off Mings. You know what? Mings has been awful. I know he's the captain, but he's been awful. Take off Mings. Mings for Bailey. Put Bailey at right wing. That's what we should do. That's what I think we should do. Because this 5-back formation isn't working. We're not even shooting. What is there to be positive about? We put one cross into the box, which Ramsdale held. That is it. That is the highlights of Villa. I'm really, really trying. There was like a free kick that... I can't even be positive about a free kick that we once had. Because McGinn and Buendia got in each other's way. And then like they awkwardly left it for each other. And then just one of them just hoofed it into the box. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing to be positive about. Other than the fact Emi Martinez has kept us in this game. I can't even say kept us in the game because we're not even in the game. We're not going to get anything from this game. The people in London might as well go home. If I'm going to be honest. Because this has been nothing short of a shambles. Emi Martinez made an unreal save against Saka. He saved the penalty as well. It's not his fault that no one, seemed to track down Aubameyang from the rebound. It was too easy for Aubameyang to get the tap in. We just seem to be playing, red light, green light, like from a penalty. Like all the players just seem to stand still. As soon as Aubameyang missed, you need to be sharper than that. It's that simple. Phillips said Buendia is never gonna be good enough. I don't like saying never, because I do see potential in there for Emi Buendia. I just don't think he's being utilised very well. That is what I'm gonna say. I think Buendia is a talented footballer, right? I do think that, and I think it was still the right decision to sign him, but we have not utilised him in the right way. That is what I think. And maybe if we have more attacking football, I think he struggles in a team that doesn't have a lot of possession. I think Buendia is one of those players that enjoys playing in a team with possession. A bit like a Jack Grealish or, that type of player who likes having the ball, likes spraying passes around. But you can't really do that when you have 10 men behind the ball and 5 defenders. It's not going to work. Leon Bailey... It feels like he's the messiah now because we're all relying on a Bailey masterclass to do something special, and I don't know. Dean Smith's job is well and truly in the balance now. And as much as I think he's done amazing for Villa in the years he's been here, you got to ask the question, has Dean Smith taken us as far as he could? I'm not saying it, but I'm asking the question. I will probably say it if, 2 games down, let's say we lose this, which we probably will. We lose to West Ham next week. If we lose this and then get hammered at home to West Ham, I'll probably say it. I'll probably question Smith then. I just don't like saying Smith out. I don't know. I've never said Smith out. There was times where, when we were in the bottom 3 in the COVID year, there was times where I thought he probably should go. But I've never once said Smith out. I'm heading there. I am heading there. If this doesn't change, the players we have with the money that we've spent, we're not improving. Are we? Let's be real. We're not really improving, are we? There's been glimmers of games where it's looked okay, but they just seem to be more about our opposition than us. Like the Man United game. Like the Everton game. That was more about an individual with Bailey. I'm not going to say Smith out yet. But if you lose this and we lose to West Ham, then I'm Smith out. For the first time. I think that's fair. I think a lot of people are going to be Smith out already, but I think it would be 100% fair to say it. Tyrone Mings, it's just not really good enough as well right now. I like the guy. I think he's a fantastic character. I think he's a lovely person. But he's too mistake prone. And there have to be questions of Tyrone Mings sometimes. And he's looked absolutely awful today. Twanzebe has looked our best centre-back today. And I would say he's, the 4th best centre-back at this club? I didn't even want him to play. I wanted Courtney House to play. But Twanzebe has been better than the other 2. Set piece is also shocking. We've got an expert. Exactly, Philip. You hit the nail on the head. We have a set piece expert. And the last 4 goals we've conceded have been... 5 goals. Our last 5 goals have been set pieces. Now, one of them was a penalty, but the statistic is still there. 5 set pieces, 5 goals. Anyway, guys, I can't even speak English. I'm trying to think of too many different things. I'm also trying not to be depressed. If you haven't liked the video, any likes to the video will be appreciated. Any subs to the channel, if you are new, will also be very cool as well. I want to be positive. I really do, but I can't even remotely be positive about this game until we have a shot on goal. I mean, the bar is that low. Bailey is coming on. Now, that is a positive. Leon Bailey is going to come on at half-time. This is mad. Dean Smith actually making a sub before 15 minutes to go. And I need to see who's going to come on to replace him. Axel Twanzebe, we're changing formation. We're doing it. We're doing what I said. We're actually doing what I said. I really hope we are anyway. I think we're going to a 4-3-3. Twanzebe has come off. Leon Bailey is on. So I think we're going to a 4-3-3. I think it's actually going to happen. I would not have took off Twanzebe. I would have took off Tyrone Mings if I'm going to go there. But this is positive. This is positive. That is a great substitution to make. And I have hope. I have the very minuscule bit of hope. But we're not playing this back 5 nonsense, man. I could not deal with another 45 minutes of 5 back football. It is painful. Absolutely painful. And the more you look at the games that we actually have got points from the 5 back, it's more about individuals. Like the Everton game. The Man United game was just terrible management from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What other the Chelsea game we did okay, but that was, we still lost 3-0. Well, actually, Isabel, you got it, man. You got it spot on. This is mad. This is mad. I actually thought he was not going to make a sub until 70th minute, but he did what I wanted. He did exactly what I wanted, except for Tyrone Mings. That's who I would have took off. But I suppose taking off your club captain doesn't look very good, does it? So I understand. It's Axel Twanzebe, which is a bit harsh, actually, because I think Twanzebe has been our better centre-back today. But, yeah. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to move on because it's still a defender that is off for an attacker. So I'm not going to complain. Buendia. No, that's a good pass. It's a big chance for Aston Villa. It's Ollie Watkins in the box here. Watkins, shot save by Ramsdale. We're a minute into the second half and we've had a shot on goal. Now already we are seeing something from this formation, and it was an Emi Buendia outside of the foot pass through. Already we are creating chances. Already a minute into the new formation. Max said Emi should have shut your mouth. What do you mean? I didn't say anything about Emi. I said he's been poor, but that was a wonderful pass. Corner comes in. Konza's header towards Watkins. Oh, he didn't get the header on target, and it's eventually cleared. But this is a much brighter start for Villa. You probably don't remember me, but I like to pop in once in a while. Nice to see you gradually getting more subs. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you. That's a very, very nice comment for you to make. Honestly, comments like that really do cheer me up. Emi, I can't think of what I've said about Emi. Emi Martinez or Emi Buendia. Martinez has been our best player today. And Buendia has looked a bit poor, but I'm going to call it out. I think that was a great pass, though. That's probably the best pass of the day. Outside the foot, lovely ball. And we have it here with Douglas Luiz. Now, already, there's a change. Already, I'm seeing a change. Here's Ollie Watkins on this left-hand side. He's in the box again, Watkins. Taking on his man. Ollie Watkins in the middle. Danny Ings goes down. That might be... Surely, referee, VAR, someone look at that. Danny Ings has gone down into the box. And the referee seemed to pause there a second. Now, maybe it would have been so. I need to see that back again. Chance for Arsenal to get a third goal here at the other end. It's Lokonga and it's put wide. I think through a deflection. And John McGinn is he's arguing with the referee about a potential penalty kick to Aston Villa now. Oh no, it's not a penalty. I don't think. I'm trying to be fair here. I think Danny Ings is looking for this. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough for a penalty. I can see why he went down, but I don't think there's enough in that. I don't know. I think VAR have not instructed him to look at it, so. It's unfortunate. I think that was probably as much of a penalty as the one Arsenal got, though. So, I don't know what to say. Another long shot put over the bar. But this is much better from Villa. And it's just so annoying that we've had to wait for a change in style. We've not even seen Bailey properly have the ball because we're playing it on the left-hand side with Ollie Watkins. And Watkins looks way more natural as a left winger. Maybe it's just this game or whatever, but... He seems suited at left wing, I will say. Yeah, I do agree with you there. Isabel, I will say. Emi Martinez, it's a lovely pass to Matt Target. And I just wish we started like this from the beginning, man. Nice layer from Ollie Watkins. Here's Target again. Matt Target towards Buendia, but it's well cut out. Oh, it's won back though by Luiz. That's really good for Villa. Here's Douglas Luiz. Buendia now to Matty Cash on the right hand side. Cash clips a cross in that's well overhit. Tomiyasu has to deal with it. He clears it long. It's going to be won back by McGinn. Lovely control by John McGinn. Takes on Lacazette as well. McGinn cross deflected towards Danny Ings. Header up away. Arsenal really struggling now. Here's Buendia. Oh, come on. Buendia to Watkins in the box. Lovely play. Buendia on the byline. Puts it back. Danny Ings! What a block that is. I think Ben White threw himself into it. John McGinn now into the box. McGinn! Shot deflected. Corner kick to Aston Villa. Come on! Much better. Much better in the second half. Where was this in the first half? I tell you, it was that twatting 5-back formation. That's where it was. I'm sick of that 5-back formation because this is how we can play with a 4-3-3. We take the corner quickly. Luiz clips the ball in towards the far post. Konza heads it down. It doesn't quite reach Buendia. And there might be a counter-attack here for Arsenal with Smith Rowe. Good tackle, Bailey. And that'll be a throw-in to Arsenal halfway line. Much better from Villa. This is what I wanted to see. Why could we not see this from the first minute? Because now Arsenal are struggling a little bit with this. With the 5-back formation, we played into their hands. And we're finally getting the ball forward. It's so painful that we're 2-0 down in a game that's pretty much done, that we're actually starting to play football. And Arsenal struggled. And it just makes me wish, like, why couldn't we do this from the start? But watch Dean Smith, the fraud, go back to the 5-back formation next week. Watch him do it. Even though this is clearly worth... We're only 5 minutes in. We're 5 minutes in to the second half. We've had a penalty appeal. We've had a save from Ramsdale. And a goal line block from Ben White. Like, we had none of that in the first half. Not even close to anything like that in the first half. Here's Buendia. Lovely dummy. Buendia. Oh, his tree slips over at the worst time, as Bailey could have run through there. And then Buendia's giving it away. Oh, dear. Buendia. I think he's been very inconsistent in this game. He slipped over at I mean, you can't blame someone for slipping over, but... Lukonga runs right through the middle of Villa. That's a great ball through to Saka. Big chance for Arsenal. What a block that is from Target sliding in. And Villa, I will say, we look more confident now. Arsenal's do keep the ball there with Lukonga. He gets away from the tackle of Luiz. Shot comes in. Good save, Martinez. Very comfortable save, though. Isabel said, oh, you definitely return to the... Oh, dear, please no. Please no. I literally can't be asked. He won't be in charge next... I think that's harsh to say, Philip, because he just needs to learn from his mistakes. If he actually plays with this formation... I was going to say a flag eventually did come up for something. I thought Leon Bailey actually got a bit lucky there and got through on the right-hand side. But the referee has stopped play. We can't play this 5-back anymore. I don't want us to do it anymore. Maybe if we win it... Oh, I didn't realise how close I was putting this to my face. Maybe if we are performing well, right? Maybe then go back to a 5-back, or certain opposition go to a 5-back. I'd rather have a 4-3-3 in most games, but I get that. But this cannot be the formation to have every single game. AJ needs to let me come on and rant sometime. Mate, I've always wanted you to do so. Have you sorted out a way of doing it? Have you got Discord? Like, you got to think of ways that you can come on, because I've asked you for ages if you wanted to talk. I won't be able to do anything tonight because I got none of my setup. It's literally just me and my phone. But 100% at some point. Bailey tries to find Watkins on the left-hand side. His pass intercepted by Tomiyasu. And Saka now having to drop deep in, play all the way back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale clears long under pressure from Danny Ings. Lacazette with a nice layoff. Has a free kick been given to Arsenal there? Well, maybe an advantage might have been played there. Aubameyang doesn't do well enough to keep the ball away from Konsa. Aubameyang's actually fouled Luiz there. Nice little 1-2. Oh, lovely play between Luiz and Bailey. Eventually, Bailey was tackled and Arsenal give the ball back to Villa anyway. Can't you do StreamYard? StreamYard, it's fairly expensive, you know. I may get StreamYard, but it's like 30 quid a year, or you pay monthly or something like that. I do have to pay for it, which, I mean, I could do, but I don't know how much use that I'd get out of it. That is a question. I agree with you. Oh, a chance for Odegaard here for Arsenal. Odegaard shot deflected in, and that is a really cruel goal. It's a deflected goal for Odegaard, and that really doesn't sum up the second half at all. We've been by far the better team in the second half, and that even might go down as an own goal for Tyrone Mings. That's harsh. That really is harsh, because we've actually done really well in the second half so far, but it's one of those. It's the way football is sometimes. It's a third goal for Arsenal, and that has just summed up our look, really. It all came from a John McGinn misplaced pass. We've obviously put bodies forward. That's a lovely flick over the top from Aubameyang to Odegaard. And is this an own goal? I think that is an own goal. I think that is a Tyrone Mings own goal. Which really would sum it up, wouldn't it? Odegaard, I don't think that's going in. It's in off the post as well. What is that? Look, we played really well in the second half as well, but it's football. It's football for you. At the end of the day, you are going to win games, you are going to lose games. And we have beaten Arsenal a lot recently. It's just one of those. I'm not going to criticise anyone or fault anyone. It is just an unfortunate own goal. And we've been better than Arsenal in the second half. We've had all the chances in the second half, but football is unfortunately that way. Teams will win this way, teams will lose this way. For some reason, every time I change the score, it does this. Even our Newcastle performance was awful. Moderately. It wasn't great, but I wouldn't say awful either. Another own goal for Tyrone Mings. Really gonna be like this in it this year. It's hard to be critical because we've played well in the second half. I do actually have Insta. I don't promote it actually very much, but I do have Instagram. If you do want to follow me on Instagram, it is AJ Aston. You can follow me on that. I do have it linked in the description on. I don't know if it's in the description of this video, but it's in descriptions of other videos. So if you do want to check me out, do check me out. I don't promote it. I don't really go on Instagram a lot at all. I'll do like one post a year, if that. Some people really sweat Instagram, but I can't be asked. Probably the worst social media, I think, other than Facebook, if you still want to call that social media. Playing well means nothing if you aren't winning. Well, like I said, I'm not going to say... I say the first half is shocking, but we didn't deserve that goal. All right, let's have a little reset. Let's pretend that the first half didn't happen, right? Which is, I know it's hard, but let's pretend the first half didn't happen. With the way we started and with the way Arsenal just scored then, you would say it's unlucky because we've played really well so far in the second half. We've had all the ball and they've scored off an own goal. That's unlucky. That is unlucky. It doesn't represent the full game. I think that Arsenal obviously have been the better team in the full game, but that goal does not represent this second half at all. So I'm not going to say it's shocking. There's a chance for Villa though. Watkins shot deflects off Ben White, who's been immense by the way today. Ben White, I think maybe man of the match because he's been incredible. Here's Watkins. He slips over there and he loses the ball. A lot of slipping over today. I don't know what's going on because I've not seen many Arsenal players do that, but loads of Villa players have slipped over. Smith Rowe, Buendia. Probably Smith Rowe, I would say. He does look decent. I'd like to see him at a better team than Arsenal, though. I think he's too good for Arsenal, in my opinion. A couple of these players, if they want to get to a top level, they got to leave Arsenal right now. I mean, I can't see Arsenal making top 4 anytime soon. I'm not saying Villa are either, but I do think Smith Rowe probably should go if he wants to go. A bit like Son really at Spurs. If you want a career with trophies and stuff like that, you probably should leave. AJ, how many times have I commented about a slipping? I know. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I want to see more Bailey. I've barely seen Bailey touch the ball since he's been on. We've played a lot down the left-hand side, which I find very odd, because we got someone in Bailey on the right that we've not really played the ball to. Ramsdale with a very rushed clearance that he's got away with. And a free kick even has been given on the halfway line. This is shocking. Aaron Ramsdale has sliced his kick. It's gone all the way across the floor to the halfway line and not a single Villa player intercepted it. And a yellow card has been brandished for a foul from Matt Target. You blame Dean's negativity? I will say Dean is so negative. If you were to honestly guess what team Dean supported, or what team we all supported based on Dean's comments, say like you were told, all right, this streamer, right, look at his chat, you got to guess what team he supported. You'd probably think it was Norwich, the way Dean comments everything negative, man. You know what? I've got family going to the West Ham game, right? And I may go to it, but I also like... I don't know, man. If we play like this next week, it is literally 25 quid down the drain. Like, realistically. Tavares fakes across. In the box here, Saka. Back to Tavares, cuts it back. Eventually, Villa just about clear it. Bloody hell. We made an absolute meal of that. It's Bailey. That's good from Bailey. Bailey turns away. Can he get the afterburners on? Bailey all on his own with 3 Arsenal players on him. 4 Arsenal players on him. And Gabriel concedes a throw-in, I think. literally they ganged up on. Oh my days, they ganged up on Leon Bailey very fast. Then, you're not going to tune in for West Ham. Dean's negativity. AJ, it's not. There's criticism and then there's unnecessary over the top criticism. Like we've won. Oh, chance for Buendia! Oh my days, what a miss! What a miss! Now the camera didn't even pick this up, but there was a mistake at the back for Arsenal, and Aston Villa should have scored. It was just one through ball through the middle of Arsenal, and Emi Buendia has missed a sitter. Emi Buendia has missed an absolute sitter. And Ramsdale celebrates as if he's just scored. That should be 3-1. There's no excuse. That is terrible from Emi Buendia. And he's just overhit another one of my days. He's just been terrible, man. It's another overhit cross. Well, let's go to the game. It's hard to get tickets, have learning difficulties. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, getting tickets to Villa is difficult anyway because people. I mean, Villa fans buy loads of tickets. Going away from home is really, really hard. Because a lot of tickets get sold out by season ticket holders because of the way the hierarchy system works. But yeah, I think if you can get to a couple of games a season, I try and aim for 2 or 3 games a season. Maybe West Ham will be the first one, I think. And if I go to a game at home this season, I may do a little vlog. You may see a vlog on the channel. I've not done a single vlog on the channel. So I have no idea how it's going to go, how terrible I'm going to be at doing it. But if you guys are interested in seeing that, I might do it. Buendia's worst player I've ever seen. I can't even defend that. That was terrible. It's literally a sitter. It's a really, really good through ball. Lukongo, I got to criticise it. I don't know what he's doing defensively. He just doesn't look or doesn't get a shout at Emi Buendia behind him. And that is a must-score opportunity. I know the game's dead and buried, and even if he did score, nothing changes in this game. But it's more about the fact that we've bottled another chance. Here's Matty Cash. Good combination, actually, with Bailey on the right-hand side here. Here's Leon Bailey. He's been quite good since coming on, I will say. Bailey switches the play towards the left-hand side. Lovely pick out to Matt Target. Here's Emi Buendia. To John McGinn. I think that's actually a misplaced pass. I don't think he meant to play it to McGinn. Here's Konza coming forward. Konza to Cash. Konza actually making a run forward. We might as well. You're 3-0 down. We genuinely might as well here. Matty Cash here. Arsenal, all players behind the ball. Very, very defensive. Their entire team actually defending there, including Lacazette outside his own box. But they all pour forward now. Here's Aubameyang. Oh, Villa at 6 and 7s. Aubameyang. Cross comes in. Barely cleared by Tyrone Mings. And Villa just about survived. Buendia, worst player I've ever seen. I think it's harsh to say the worst player I've ever seen, but I'm going to criticise his game today. He's been awful. He's been pretty awful today. Jerome, until we start winning, save your money and watch it. And I hate watching his goal streams. Can we also just talk about why in our country we don't get to watch our football? Why do every other part of the world, or most parts of the world, get to watch English football at 3 o'clock kickoffs on a Saturday? I live 20 minutes away from Villa Park. My university dorm is 10 minutes away from Villa Park. Why the hell can I not watch the game? Like, legally, at a 3 o'clock kickoff if I don't go to the game? That does that sound right? How is this law still in place? We're losing money. We should utilise the fact that we get, we get a lot of money through the Premier League. And we should utilise the Premier League even more and have games like this on TV. All the time. Like in the COVID season, that was perfect. I wish we had that every season. It was absolutely perfect. We had football almost every day and I loved it. It was really, really fun. I got to stream every single Villa game. And oh man. I wish they could do something like that again, honestly. Ramsdale looks like he smells. That's a funny comment. I like that, Isabel. Dean said, I actually can't remember a full Villa game I've watched. We conceded in the first 50 minutes a tune out. Lose or draw since last season. Well, there's been games we've won that you've got wrong. I don't know what you've done in those type of games, because I've known you to say stuff like that when we've gone and come from behind them. I remember one in particular, the Fulham game away. No, the Fulham game at home, we were 1-0 down, and you were all negative, and we ended up winning that game 3-1. And I remember, I think you even said you stopped watching. So there are times you've got it wrong, and we've actually turned up in the second half. Paul Cummins says, we are getting beat by teams who are not at their best. It is unacceptable. You are right, Paul. You are spot on, Paul, because this isn't really acceptable. It is a better second half performance from Villa, but I can't just forget the first half like it didn't happen. This isn't good enough. Isn't good enough by a mile. Buendia is nothing special. I think there is a gem in there somewhere. We just need to know how to utilise it. He should have scored his chance though. That I can't defend. He has to score that. Has to score. And Buendia has also been subbed off, and he's not looking happy as well. Oh, he's fuming. He's fuming. Emi Buendia is absolutely fuming at being subbed off, but he can't even complain. He's been terrible. He looked absolutely fuming. I mean, you guys let me know what you think of that. The camera panned to him, and he threw something. Like, he looked really angry being subbed off there. But, mate, you've been awful. You've been absolutely awful this game. Get us on for West Ham preview or something. I just need a way to contact you. Guys need help with Discord. Okay. This is literally Arsenal's cup final. They'll be celebrating. I don't think it's their cup final. It's just it's been a good performance for them. Well, it's been a better result than performance. It's been more about us than them. They'll paint it as if they're perfect, but it's literally just been down to us and our 5-back formation in the first half that has won this game. We have to open ourselves up in the second half to get back into it, which made our fullbacks push forward, which allowed Odegaard to get his chance, and even that was an own goal. So this has not been down to anything Arsenal have done today. This has been down to just how Villa are set up. So if you watch AFTV later, I'm not going to watch AFTV. I only watch AFTV when Arsenal lose, to be fair. But if you do watch it later, I guarantee they're going to be saying how good they are, but realistically, it's just how bad we are. I think that's what it comes down to. A bit like the Man United away, which I've mentioned a few times, but that wasn't because Villa were brilliant. That was because Man United were awful. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does not know how to set up against certain teams, because I don't think he does his research properly. You bring Dean Smith on for Buendia. Dean Smith, I think, played at League 1 or League 2 level. So I don't know how good he'd actually be. Overseas get it for free. Well, I mean, I know for a fact Canada get all the Premier League and more with the zone for like pennies compared to what we pay. So that's all I need to say. I want to move to Vancouver to be a Villa channel. I bet people have moved countries, right, to be a football channel, to be closer to like a team that they've grew up and watched and supported. I bet that's happened. I can guarantee that's happened in some form or another, just for them to do content because of the ridiculous laws that we have in this country. I might have got a score lines wrong with the prediction or win or lose. I'm very accurate. Yeah, it can be, but it's not hard to be right about Villa losing, because we lose a lot. Here's Jacob Ramsey off the bench for Villa. Oh, nearly combining with Danny Ings there. A really good interception. Ben White, I'd say, is man of the match. I will say. Ignore the goal scorers. Ben White has been fantastic. That's a mistake. Bailey chance for Villa. Good save, Ramsdale. Ramsdale predicted where he shot. Before Bailey even actually took the shot, I watched Aaron Ramsdale actually manoeuvre himself to the right and just pick the ball off the ground. Nathan Fisk, I am not happy just like you are, mate. I can absolutely promise you that. Who's coming on? Al Ghazi? Oh, please no. Ramsey on. Yeah, Ramsey. Sorry, I didn't even mention that. Ramsey did come on for Buendia. I mentioned Buendia got substituted. Jacob Ramsey came on, which is something that the chat did speak about earlier as well. Which I don't mind. I think Buendia's been awful today anyway. Buendia did have a tantrum. I saw that. Yeah, he was very upset. Aubameyang, that's a great save from Emi Martinez. Aubameyang with a bit of a pot shot, but it was a very decent attempt on goal. Really good save, Emi Martinez. Thomas Partey, edge of the box for Arsenal. I want something to... I mean, we've clearly lost the game, but I want something to be something to smile about, maybe like a Bailey goal or a Danny Ings goal, or just give me something, Villa, for goodness sake. It is AJ. I've seen all the comments from fans at Ali and all. It's definitely a huge win. I've got the money. Wait, hang on. Ramsey just cleared away for a throw. Got the money. AJ knows if we finish and score 2 again like last time, I'll down £500. Well, we're not going to score 2 goals, are we? In fact, I just think Arsenal just hit the crossbar from a cross, which I do need to watch this again. Aubameyang's shot was really good save for Emi Martinez. We're not going to win this game, are we? I did not... Oh, yeah, well, Buendia did play in the first half and was terrible. And then in the second half, slightly improved, but they missed the 1-on-1. So, yeah. I don't know. Corner comes in. Partey again with the corner. It found an Arsenal player. Our set pieces, from defensively anyway, has been terrible in this game. Absolutely terrible. Substitution for Arsenal. Lukonga is going to come off. I don't think he's played that well. I mean, obviously Arsenal are going to be happy, but if they're going to be realistic, he's quite poor today. And the chances that we've had have come through him. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles is going to come on. Aston Villa should refund the tickets back to who travelled. I only agree with that if it's like an absolute drubbing, like a 7 or 8-0. Like I think Sunderland away at Southampton, they got beat 8-0 and they were refunded by the players. Douglas Luiz has just lost the ball here. Here's Saka. He's got Odegaard with him. Oh, good tackle, Tyrone Mings, actually. I tell you what, Mings has actually done really well in the second half. No mistakes. He's looked quite competent. And I just wish that was more consistent with Tyrone Mings, I will say. Long ball played towards Ollie Watkins, but guess who was there? Ben White, man. Ben White has been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Here's Odegaard for Arsenal. Here's Tavares coming forward, driving through the middle of Villa. Tavares, Odegaard, trying to play it through to Aubameyang. Good goalkeeping, Emi Martinez. I'll donate 2 lots of... Man, you might as well say I'll donate every pound that has ever existed, because we're not scoring goals today. You might as well say I'll bet the entire fortune of Jeff Bezos, because like we're not getting anything from this. Dean said, buy who we want just seems to be a curse. I don't want to... It's not a curse. It's not a curse. I just think Dean Smith has to take some responsibility. There is no such thing as a curse. It's just down to managers that we've had have not been great. That's all it is. They're a professional Prem Championship player. This is on Dean Smith's head. And if he doesn't... I mean, he will say it, I imagine. Right? Because... You know, he's a manager, and I mean, I don't think everything comes down to the manager, but I'd say a lot of this does. Playing a 5-back formation does not work against certain teams, and we've seen it today. And I think Dean Smith has to take full responsibility for losing this game, because it's as soon as he changed his idea, we started to play football. And this second half has been way more even. And Arsenal's only goal... was like one of 2 shots that they've had in this whole second half. So I just think everything has to come down to Dean Smith. But I mean, I'd put some blame Emi Buendia, because Buendia has been pretty awful today. But it has to come down on Dean Smith. We need backroom staff. We played half decent with Terry and all. I think John Terry is a big miss. I think we've seen that with the, with our defence. Bailey taking on Tavares, puts a decent ball in actually, which Ollie Watkins doesn't quite get to. Ramsey doesn't challenge the header. It is a bit of head tennis here. Konza gets it back. McGinn climbing as well. And a free kick to Villa has been given. Now that's interesting. I didn't actually see what for. 15 minutes to go here. Still Arsenal 3. Aston Villa 0. But we do have a free kick though. So I'm going to try and be a bit positive. I don't really know what it was given for. Konza won the header. Maybe a foul on McGinn, possibly. But it is a free kick to us. About 40 yards from goal, so you can't really shoot it. Even prime Ronaldo wouldn't go for goal from here. But it can be a chance for Bailey to whip a ball in. Maybe a Douglas Luiz cross. Our set pieces have been shocking anyway, so I don't even know why I'm mentioning this. Luiz will take the free kick for Aston Villa. He'll go short instead. It's going to be a training ground cross. Comes in, really good ball into the middle. Punched away by Ramsdale. And a foul has been given anyway. Now, that was a training ground routine, actually, which was half decent. Free kick from Douglas Luiz was taken short to John McGinn, who put the cross in. It was a really good cross as well. But no Villa player could get their head onto it. Tyrone Mings was the closest to it, but he just couldn't quite get there. And guess who was the man who got it? Ben White. He has won everything today. Danny Ings is going to come off for Anwar El Ghazi. So I imagine it's going to be Ollie Watkins up front with El Ghazi on the wing now. Which I suppose Danny Ings hasn't been great today. But I thought Ollie Watkins has done okay on the left-hand side. I thought most of the chances that we've created have been through Ollie Watkins down the left, so I find that odd. When Ollie Watkins played for Exeter City, 4 or 5 years ago, he played as a winger for them and looked quite competent. So I don't really know why we do that, so I don't know. I think the game's over anyway, so maybe give some minutes to El Ghazi. He won't call for his head this season. We won't call for his head this season. I'm not like that. We really should not be relegated to the start again next season. It's the same, and sack him and the coaches. We have ambition. We ain't Burnley. Now, I think if we lose next week to West Ham, I'd sack him. So, am I more negative than you? Like, I think we sack him if we lose to West Ham. Genuinely. Ings have been off. To be fair, Isabel, I will say Ings he's not been great. But I thought Ollie Watkins has been okay at left wing, so I don't really understand that. I think most of our attacking players come down the left with Ollie Watkins there, so I don't know. Why is Ings off? Maybe to give minutes to... I think the game's done, really. Give minutes to El Ghazi, put Watkins up front, maybe go for pace there. But I just think Watkins has done quite well on the left-hand side. El Ghazi never really offers anything when he comes on. I don't know. Watkins is the one on a yellow card as well. Yeah, very well remembered. Free kick comes in for Arsenal, and it's straight into the hands of Emi Martinez. And we have 11 minutes to go here. It is still Arsenal 3, Villa 0. You want to sack your manager because you're losing to big clubs? What? You want to sack your manager because you're losing to big clubs? No, I want to sack the manager because he's a bit clueless. What a pass that is from John McGinn. Oh, it's just too long for El Ghazi. Now, that would have been fantastic. From the halfway line, a good, 40, 50-yard pass. Diagonal through ball. Very nice. And we are a big club, so... at the end of the day, no matter who plays like this, could be Norwich playing like this against Arsenal, and they'd want their manager to go. It's that simple. No Premier League team should look that poor in the first half. I don't care what Premier League team you are. I don't care if you lost every single game in the Premier League. We didn't have a single shot, and that comes down to Dean Smith's incompetence sometimes. And if we lose against West Ham, he has to go. He just has to go. I know West Ham have been decent this season, but we're at home, and we have to perform. We beat Man United only a few weeks ago. Be quick to sack him when he could turn this around, even if it's next season. Don't think we'll find somebody who will care as much. Then it'll be a rebuild all over again. Well, if we are going to sack him, we need someone in mind, and would be a massive shout. It would never happen, but Pochettino. I've heard rumours that they're not happy with him at PSG. I think he... don't forget, he used to be Southampton manager as well. So he has, managed that... I think we're on the same level as Tottenham. Oh, Ramsdale well out of his goal there. Challenging with Bailey. Villa get a throw-in. The club have got money. It's just, I don't think Pochettino would want to drop down to Villa. You got to be... You got to be realistic. Who would we even want to get? I don't even know. Bailey, edge of the box for Aston Villa. Bailey, shot, goal for Villa. Jacob Ramsey with a rocket. Oh my days. Ramsey has just picked out the top right corner. That might be one of the goals of the season. Oh, damn. That is an absolute missile. Jacob Ramsey has absolutely smashed this in. Oh, that's a lovely goal. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, but that's a lovely, lovely goal. Ramsdale doesn't even move. He has absolutely picked out the top right corner. And that's Jacob Ramsey's first ever goal for Aston Villa. And that is well placed. That is one of the best finishes you'll see this weekend. And it's a shame. It will mean absolutely nothing. But it is Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 1. And, well, it's something to cheer, I suppose. I'm not going to go and scream and celebrate because we have been absolute. It is something. And it's a lovely strike. And I will say, Buendia, for all his pouting and all that. Well, was he going to do something like that realistically? Matty Cash, a long throw now. If we actually score from this, it gets very interesting. Cross comes in. Watkins! Oh my days! It nearly went in the back of the net. Now this is crazy. A long throw from Cash, and Arsenal did not deal with this at all. And who got the final touch? Oh my! It's actually not gone far wide. It's gone what, a foot wide. Now that would have made this game very interesting. That really would have made this game interesting. Arsenal just seemed to switch off a little bit there. Jose Mourinho would not come to Villa, I don't think. But not a half bad shout. I don't think Mourinho is as good as what he has been in the past. I don't get nervous. Well, I don't think we're not going to come back. Realistically, we're not going to come back in this game. But I don't know. There's the creaky part of Arsenal came back then. Ollie Watkins if he got any more on that header, that's 3-2. And with 8 minutes to go, that could have made this game very interesting. He's Odegaard. It's given Villa a bit more life though, I will say. Douglas Luiz, lovely play. Wins the ball back, and he is fouled. That is a free kick to Aston Villa. It's alright, we're getting back at Villa Park, well, maybe. Isabel says, yeah, it's positive for us. It was an absolutely lovely goal by Jacob Ramsey. Like I said, that might be goal of the month. Am I being optimistic there? I don't think you could place a better shot. It's literally right in the top right corner, like precisely in the top right corner. Douglas Luiz just got a yellow card for having a bit of a strop there with the referee. For the most pointless yellow card you'll ever see that. And I hope that doesn't come to bite me in the arse. AJ, I seriously need to do a debate or something to get you on something with you when I get Discord. Then, I mean, like I'm down to do a debate whenever, and I'm sure we could talk for a very long time. And I'm very interested to see why you're so negative, and I'll ask you loads of questions. What is this stream? What do you mean? What is this stream? This is a mobile stream because I have my setup in uni. Chats of Villa with John McGinn. Oh, that's a foul maybe. Well, Villa were claiming for a free kick, edge of the box. The referee completely unmoved. I just wish we played like this in the first half. I really, really do. And now Arsenal nearly caught us on the break then. Dean, you literally said 3-0 or 4-0. Well, no, you never said we scored, Dean. Yeah, you said 3-0, 4-0. You've been caught out there. Bailey attacking Arsenal. That's a foul. And the referee has said he won the ball. Okay, I don't know. I think that was a foul. Bailey stayed down injured as well. I don't think he's won the ball there. Again, it's not a decision that's gone our way. Just reading through my chat. I literally don't even try and lie with your fake account. Why would someone have a fake account? What? Okay, why would you call someone out for a fake account? That's a very bizarre thing. That is a foul, by the way, for Gabriel, I think, on John McGinn. That's a very, very strong tackle. I think that should have been a free kick to Villa, but we've had very little go for us today. And that is a foul! That's another one, the foul on Bailey. Oh my God, we have got nothing today. We have got not a single decision today at all. I'm not saying it would have helped us in any way, realistically, but wow, Arsenal have had a lot of decisions go for them. John McGinn for Villa. And he's been fouled. Finally, a free kick has been given to Villa. Man of the match, I would say Ben White for Arsenal. He's been absolutely incredible. Just the perfect centre-back for me. I think they've given it to Gabriel on Sky, potentially. Well, I thought they were going to anyway, because the camera panned to him. But I think it's Ben White. Ben White has been incredible. If you want to look for a Villa man of the match, I'd say Emi Martinez. Even though we conceded 3 goals, Martinez saved a penalty, saved a one-on-one against Saka, kept us in it. I just think he's been incredible. That free kick for Villa was shocking. I have no idea. That wasn't even challenged. That was just a line of Arsenal players, and any one of them could choose to win a header there. This isn't fake out, man of the match, is he? And you definitely did so, shush. No Bailey effect today, though. I mean, I think there has been a Bailey effect. He's caused problems down the right-hand side. Is he AJ's mum, like I told... Okay. Yeah. Someone called Isabel Collis is my mum. Because my last name will be Collis, won't it? I've said before on my channel, AJS is... Is it an anagram? No, I forgot the word. An acronym for my full name. My last name does not begin with a C. There you go. I didn't AJ replay the live chat. I said 3-1 or 2-1. A screenshot. I think you said 3-0, but I'll move on. I don't care too much. Paul said, thanks AJ. Disappointed. I'm starting to get worried. Hope your cough soon clears up. I do feel a little bit better today, and I got some antibiotics. So hopefully it does clear up. But I appreciate your concern, Paul. What a dismal performance for Villa today. Better in the second half though, so I'm gonna focus on that. If you have this game in the second half, we have conceded an own goal. Arsenal have been pretty poor in the second half, and Ramsey has scored one of the best goals that we'll score this season. I'm delighted for Ramsey because he's had a really good season so far. We've not a lot to show for it in terms of stats, but that is a goal for Aston Villa, which I think it's his first. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty certain that is Jacob Ramsey's first ever senior Aston Villa goal, and I'm certain I can find that out either through this chat or online, but I'm pretty certain that he's not scored for Villa prior to that, and that is a pretty damn good goal to score for your first one, I will say. Dean getting mad. I'm absolutely... What? Dandy? Or well, I've heard Dandy, not Dander. Go on, make it 3-2, AJ. Yeah, Dean said if Villa scored 2 goals, he'd donate 500 quid. That's all I'm going to say. Ollie Watkins' header was an inch wide of putting Villa 3-2. And, you saying apparently you'd lose 500 quid. That's all I'm going to say. That's how close it was. It was about a foot wide of the bar. In a game where it looked like we were... it was looking like it was going to be more 4-0 than anything for Villa to come back. And lovely through ball to Ollie Watkins, now drifting on the right-hand side. Watkins to Bailey. Leon Bailey fakes across, goes back to Ollie Watkins. Watkins in the box now for Villa. Watkins pulls it back. Douglas Luiz clips a pass onto the left-hand side with Target. And Target, slip over. Ramsey! Oh, Jacob Ramsey had a chance then. He had a big chance then. Oh, dear. I don't think he expected the slip. That's the first Arsenal slip so far. I don't think he expects it, Ramsey. He just snatches onto the loose ball. What a chance that is for 3-2. Considering how cleanly he hit the first one, he didn't hit that cleanly at all. What an opportunity for Villa. Ramsey, mate, he could have got me money. That was such an opportunity, man. Oh well. This is pure revenge. Arsenal had a right shocker when we played them. Right shocker, and since we have kick off. Arsenal. Emil Smith-Rowe has been given man of the match by Sky. I think that's another fair shout. I think he's done really well in this game. Martinelli will come on for the final few minutes. We are past the 90. If you haven't liked the video, any likes to the video will be appreciated. Any subs to the channel, if you are new, will help the channel grow. Ignore the first half. This is okay, but obviously we can't, realistically. Smith needs to learn from this and never play the 5 back again. I think this is, especially with the second half performance, well and truly, put the 5 back formation in the bin, because I'd never want to see it again. It worked for a one-off game, right? Which it can do, because you don't expect it. I don't think many teams expect us to play 5 at the back. Maybe it messed with, their their setup or their plan or whatever. But realistically, it's not going to work week in, week out. So hopefully Dean Smith will learn. I want Ramsey to start against West Ham. Buendia, mate, you're not good enough to start against West Ham. I want more consistency, and especially if you're going to have a little strap. Since Ramsey's come on, he's been pretty good for Villa. He scored a wonderful goal, nearly got another. Getting into really good positions. No positions that Buendia was getting into at all. And, yeah, if I'm going to look at an outfielder player who I'd give man of the match to, other than Emi Martinez, I would say probably Ramsey for the 20-30 minutes he's been on. Villa have looked bright. He's scored a lovely goal. His passing has been really good. And yeah, chance for Gabriel Martinelli. Oh, wonderful strength from John McGinn there to just shield off Martinelli. Would have actually donated by after Christmas. Why after Christmas? Ironically, Isabel asked the same question. AJ, if I get Discord, how am I going to tell you if I get Discord, how am I going to tell you I've got it to be able to do a video? If you message in my members tab, I get to see that. That's how we can communicate. Or just add me on anything. You can get Twitter, and we can talk on Twitter. Or mate, I've got like Instagram as well. I've got loads of social media that we can actually talk on. So just follow any of that. Message me, DM me, whatever. Philip says scrap 352, scrap Buendia. Scrap 352, drop Buendia to the bench. Start Ramsey. Which I don't think I'd ever thought I'd say, but start Ramsey. There is a free kick for Villa, edge of the box. Now this could be decent. This is a decent opportunity to even shoot from. Never mind a cross. I don't think we will shoot from it. Izzy, you might not be buying for 11 adult siblings. Who are you buying for? What? And why 11? I have a lot of questions here. That is a large family. Bloody hell. If they're adult, then why are you paying for them? Smith will fully play the set. Oh, if he plays the 5-back against West Ham, if I go to that game and it's a 5-back, I'm going home before the even first whistle has gone. It will be a Bailey free kick. It's just gone over the bar with Ramsdale at full stretch. It has just gone about a foot over the crossbar, left footed from Bailey, looking for the top corner. Oh my days, he has hit that like a rocket, and that's so unlucky. That will probably be full time. Arsenal 3, Villa 1. What can I say? What can I say, really? Oh, well, it's been a better second half performance, so I'm going to say that at the very least. We are just about to see this game off. Pretty poor, though, I will say. But yeah, next week I'll either make a vlog. I'll put it on my community tab anyway for what I'm going to do. If I'm at the game, I'll vlog it. If not, I'm going to do a video about it, and hopefully it'll be something more positive than this, because this has been pretty dross, I will say. Well, the full-time whistle still hasn't gone, and we're nearly a minute over. Matty Cash with a long throw for Villa. Towards Bailey, and Watkins hacked away by Tavares. Still the referee doesn't whistle. He does now. That is full-time. It is a win for Arsenal. A deserved win as well for Arsenal, to be quite fair. Based off the first half alone, they were better than us. We were pretty poor. I've seen a bit, ETH. I appreciate you being here, mate. We were pretty poor today. Weren't good enough anywhere near to levels I expect us to be in the first half. As soon as we changed to 4-3-3, we started flying at them, and we scored a very nice goal with Ramsey. Could have got a few more. Just wasn't really meant to be. I just hope we don't play this crap again. Please, let this be. If this is a lesson to Smith, right, to never play this formation again, that's a good lesson. We move on. I can accept this game as a learning curve, right? But then we go back to this 5 at the back crap again next week. We're in huge trouble. I'm going to put it in chat for you guys, actually. Alright, there we go. So yeah, if you just type that on Instagram, you can add me, whatever. I can't tell. Dean is not fit. I think there's an in-between. There is an in-between there. I'm not sure, though. There's nothing. I've got cousins, uncles, nephews. Okay, fair enough, Dean. I appreciate all your support on the video today, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And like I said, maybe the first vlog ever on the channel next week for West Ham. We shall see. See you guys